lash line and building upwards. I do love that this palette is great for everyone. Just picking the right colours. I have it on today, and it just, you know, the colours really reach quite far. It's nice to have a good payoff, which you'll see now. It would not fall down. Everything in this line is under £20, which is such a brilliant price point. Premium products at affordable prices. If you have any questions, do shout them out. Black and brown the liner. I personally like brown. I just feel it's a bit softer and a bit more gentle, but it's personal preference. Creamy, glide on, easy to use. You can use it in the waterline or on the top of the lashes. And I'm just popping it there. It's not too dissimilar from Regala to the eyeshadow that I've used, but what I will do is just run the eyeshadow, just move around to me, run the eyeshadow over the top of it as well, because then my eyeshadow will stick to it even more and make it shine better.
Is there a tip for prolonging an eyeliner?
This will prolong it by me running the powder over the top.
Okay.
Although this does have good lasting power, if it's not quite dark enough for what I'm going for, I'll put the eyeshadow back over the top, and with the two together, it kind of seals them into place, makes it darker, but will make it last longer. After lip oil. My daughter's already stolen 2 of them. It's so nice and lightweight and nourishing. There's 3 colours in the lip oil, isn't there? Or is it 4?
Yeah, 3.
3 colours in the lip oil, and they're really hardly any pigment in them at all. But they go on and they're just so ultra shiny and lovely and really nourishing. So I really like the lip oil. But I feel like that's a bit of a Dove best one. The bronzer, the liners. I actually like it all. I mean, I know that's. Yeah, I don't know really. Probably the palette I'm going to go for, because it has such a nice payoff at a really good price. Right, a little bit of brow gel. A lot of brow gels. When they dry white. Very annoying, this one doesn't. Nice and lightweight. Holds its structure but gives you enough playtime to play with it for a bit. But it will hold its place.
Is it tinted?
No, it's clear. This is another thing that my daughter taught me a new way of using. She uses it on her baby hairs.
Is it a wax? Is it a wax?
No.
Is it
No, it's a gel. Yeah. She used it on her baby hairs because she's like, Mum, all the others turn white, whereas this one doesn't. So she's like, oh. So I'm like, well, you can't use it to steal it off me. Fingers for this bronzer, because it's something that you guys are going to be doing later. So we lead by example. And actually, I really do like using my hands for makeup in general. Three shades.
I was going to say, it come in different shades.
3 shades. This is medium glow, and there is light glow. I've got on today, and then there's deep glow. So I'm just going to take it around here.
Why that in that application? That's an interesting application, which I'd like to learn more about.
What, about using fingers?
Yeah,
Well, you're going to be using fingers, and I just think it's easier. I like using creams with the oils from my skin and the oils from your skin to work something into the skin and make it more natural. When I do base, I quite often use my hands, because you know when a base doesn't feel like it's sat properly on the skin? If you use your natural oils to kind of push it into the skin, it melts it into the skin, it becomes part of it. So a lot of makeup artists you'll find will use their hands more than not. Do you know what I mean? Especially for base and things like that.
How does that sit on top of foundation, or is it moisturiser? Or do you
This.
do that first, what you're doing now?
Up to you. You can layer that way if you
Sometimes
prefer.
they can like flash.
A nice, quite rich colour, so I wouldn't necessarily use it as a contour. It's a bit orangier. Both of them are actually. And the dark one probably would be more of a contour.
It's matte.
Looks quite matte.
Yeah, it is. It's not got much shine, so it's a matte finish, but creamy, glowy, but no shine to it, which I actually prefer, because then you have the option to add the shine, and I don't like the shine being in it straight away. It's like, maybe today I don't want to, especially at this time of year and in the summer. I find that I don't want anything that when the light is this sort of light, you see everything on someone's face. I mean, this is the light where if you're getting married, every detail shows up, so you don't want to use something that's going to have too much shine, and especially if you've got uneven texture in your skin or just move that light down so we can see. So we want to, and not contours, we want to think, where would the sun naturally hit my face if I was laying in the sun? Okay, it would hit me here, it would hit me here, 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 a little bit on my chin. So any place that you feel like, okay, the sun would naturally hit me there.
Is this like the Chanel one?
Very similar.
I've just literally finished my Chanel one.
Yeah, perfect. Very similar, a bit stronger in colour, probably more like 395, I think is the darker one. Probably more like that one, which is always out of stock. And more creamy.
Right.
So the Chanel one's a bit flatter and a bit more powdery.
Yeah.
This is more dewy, more
So
creamy.
you can't put it on with a brush?
You can, absolutely you can, but you would probably want to stick with it.
Bit
Yeah,
gentler.
yeah, you'd probably, I'll show you.
Right.
You'd
Chanel,
probably,
you had to really get.
the Chanel one you have to work,
Yeah.
and then you're like, it's not any laid down.
You can't see it.
I love it at the same time,
Yeah.
but this one, you
That's why
can't.
the dark's probably always sold out, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
you
the
have to
colour
use it a
payoff
bit
is so.
more.
Yeah.
So they will
I use
also
it.
only do 2 shades,
So it's not new?
which I think is
It's not new?
what's not new.
This brush?
Just sheer coverage. If you want more, you can use this one and push it onto the skin, and it's going to give a tiny bit more coverage and a bit more colour payoff, if that makes sense. Can you see that?
So how many shades have you got with this one?
3.
3.
What's the price point for this?
$19.95.
Oh, it's considerably cheap.
Yeah, and you get a good amount.
Cool.
Like there's a lot in there, so it's going to last well. Like I put a bit on my hand and I'm hardly even touching it.
You say that's medium, this one?
This one is the medium.
Yeah.
There is a light glow as well, and then there's a dark glow, or deep glow, dark glow.
Looks dark,
It does look dark. So if you were the dark in Chanel, do you think you'd go for medium in this?
I think still the light is quite dark in this, especially with this glow. We want something a little bit flatter on the cheeks. Really nice. I've used this, it's lovely. Isn't it nice? I also use it on my lips as well when I just don't want anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like anything that's
Nice
glowy
for
and
that,
looks like
to pat that
nothing.
on the oil.
Yeah, exactly. When you don't want anything, it looks like, oh, you've just got a nice coloured lip. I think good payoff, so I'm taking a good amount off because I don't want to lay down too much. Product placement is totally up to you. I always like to pop it on. I don't like to go too low because it makes your cheeks almost sink a bit, so I tend to pop on in line with the eye where the highest point is and pull upwards. You can see I hardly put any on the brush, and it's just kissing the skin and looking lovely without being too much.
What shade do you use in that?
This is pink blush.
Nice that. It comes in 3 different shades.
3 different shades.
A pink, a coral and a taupe.
Out of the new range, is there like one hero product you think is going to be like the sellout?
Probably the bronzer,
Yeah.
because there's not many
Yeah.
affordable bronzers that are good. Cream bronzers, do you know what I mean? And it's,
Yeah.
so I do feel like that will be one of the heroes. I'm just going to take a little bit of the blush and just run it through the socket, because I just always think that a bit of that just runs through the socket is nice as well. And then we're on to lip. I'm going to do a red lip.
Do you tend to do that with a lot of the colours that you'll use on cheeks?
Sometimes, I think
Right,
it just
just
adds
sort
it,
of
incorporates
blends,
it, and
yeah,
just
yeah.
makes a little bit of something. Just open for me. And I'm just going to take it through here just to add a little bit of blush. I do with bronzer a lot. If I'm doing a smoky eye, I will always put the bronzer through the socket. If it's cream bronzer and maybe would reach for a powder one, then just goes me. Okay, let's do the red lip for this look. Look at your lips, that shape. This is like, again, glide on, easy to use. Lip liner. You see how easy that has gone on. It's a beautiful colour. Enough blue, enough pink. It's kind of that perfect red in the middle. Do I attempt to do lipstick with a bullet because it comes out so nice on the bullet? This could be a disaster because doing a lipstick on someone else from the bullet, it's hard enough to do it on yourself. Doing it on someone else from the bullet is going to be near on impossible. But this will be your lipstick to take away with you because
I love the fact that the eyeliner glided on quite
Oh,
nicely. Some of them are.
they are so dreamy.
It was really soft, but actually really precise. I found it was. I actually put it all over my lip as well.
Yeah, I tend to do that quite often.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
you
the lip
moved. I
on.
was like, where is she? She's not there.
Yeah, I was like starstruck.
I
there,
cannot
so-
see her.
Yeah. I'm just breaking the whole. So. Mate, as your work.
Oh, we nearly got it on the teeth. Just managed to miss them.
Perfect.
I think that's it. I would touch it up and spend longer, but we have to move on to your next bit.